And a lot of connection with the fintechs, right?
Exactly.
Cool. Connect later. See you. Hi, I'm Harald, and I lead venture building and incubation at SC Ventures. We're set to rewire the DNA in banking. And really what it does is reconnect all the good things about the bank with the way that society has evolved and the way that society is expecting its banking partners to operate. How do we do this? We are promoting innovation within the group. We are investing in disruptive financial technology. And we're also building new ventures from the ground up. So why are we the right people to do this? At SC Ventures, we have the DNA to operate in highly regulated environments. We identify, evaluate, and address risk at the very beginning. And by doing so, we're creating compliant business models that our partners, our clients, regulators, and other banks are keen to work with. We operate in the world's most dynamic and innovative economies. We have strong relationships with clients from SMEs to corporates in every single one of these markets. We have ventures that are quite advanced and already operating independently by themselves. We have about 20 of them that are already commercially live and independent and generating revenue. On the other hand, we have exciting new ventures that are yet to come to market. They're in incubation and acceleration, working on the prototype, talking to customers, developing their product, and they will be launching soon. We are setting up our ventures in 4 different ecosystems. One of these ecosystems is supporting the new digital economy. And we believe that the rise and the integration of the new online economy is a key driver for economic growth. Banks need to support the digital lifestyle of this new economy.
I actually run 2 things. I run Nexus and Audax. So Nexus is Standard Chartered's banking as a service offering for any digital ecosystem who wants to be a digital bank. It rides on Standard Chartered's technology, it rides on Standard Chartered's licenses and back-end capabilities for regulatory reporting. And then on the front end, the partner in this case turns themselves into a digital bank for their users. Our aspiration is to partner with large digital ecosystems to fulfill a couple of things: scale from a balance sheet perspective, and also the ability to drive financial inclusion, reaching segments of customers that Standard Chartered Bank has struggled to reach in the past. And we've done this quite nicely with 2 partners in Indonesia. One is Bukalapak, which has over 100 million users on their platform, and the other is Sociola, which has about 25 to 30 million users on their platform. And we intend to roll this out across multiple geographies within the Standard Chartered network with multiple partners that we are already in conversations with. Then, what we want to do is we want to take the technical capability that we've built for Nexus and commercialize it externally. So Audax really is that venture. Audax is taking that capability and going to other banks. It's taken us a couple of years to build it, and we know the pains of delivering within a large multinational bank. And therefore, we are probably best placed to be able to help more emerging banks to get there.
Another one of our ecosystem is supporting SMEs and GlobalTrade. GlobalTrade is a crucial engine for global welfare and GDP growth. But at the same time, SMEs struggle to be included in global supply chains. So we've developed an entire ecosystem to support them and grow sustainably.
Amelia Ng, I'm the CEO of Olea. So Olea was set up with the vision to empower sustainable trade and thereby the fundamental economic development. So we leverage advanced technology. We want to change the way that traditional trade and trade finance are provided. We work with the corporate clients that require financing. We can provide financing. We also work with our partners, banks, alternative investors. We have the benefit of having 2 great shareholders, or parent, I should say. One of them has a very strong expertise in international trade and also strong risk governance. Another one is Lynette, who is actually a technology company. The expertise from the 2 parents is exactly what we needed at Olea.
Another one of our ecosystem is around digital assets. We're talking crypto, NFT, blockchain, DLT, new asset classes that can be distributed differently. At the same time, recent news have also demonstrated that there is a need for sustainable and safe practices provided by players who have regulated infrastructures, which basically banks have been practicing for a very long time, and especially ours, and we're able to provide.
Libeara is a venture within the SC Ventures umbrella, and what we're trying to do is change the way money earns interest. We're doing that by using technology to bridge the gap between governments and their bonds and their everyday citizens, to be able to have everyday citizens directly buy government bonds through our platform.
Climate is changing. Oceans are more polluted than ever, sea levels are rising, and so are temperatures. And we believe it is the priority for our bank and for our corporate clients to reach our net zero goals. We also believe that we can actually incorporate sustainability and inclusion into viable business models. And this is part of what we do when we build our ventures.
Hi, I'm Lynette here. I'm the venture lead for Huma. Huma is a sustainability venture that helps businesses of all sizes deal with ESG due diligence processes. We start from gap analysis, peer benchmarking, all the way to ESG rating. Overall, what we hope to achieve is standardization of ESG data so that everybody can really go green and investors can understand what businesses are trying to do, and we don't have a risk of greenwashing.
So how do we build ventures? Well, we start using the lean startup methodology. We start small, we test ideas, and we will iterate on these ideas until we have enough validation to make us confident that these ideas are worth pursuing. Once they reach our incubation stage, we will provide enough funding so that they can test and validate their business model, see if it's desirable, feasible, and viable. Once we're satisfied, we'll push these ideas to our brain trust, which will challenge them and provide validation that they can move to acceleration. During acceleration, which is a 6 to 12 months phase, our ventures will build the full stack technology, start recruiting their team members that will be the funding team of the venture, and also set up the entity and apply for relevant licenses. Once we're ready, we'll do what we call a beta test, which is test at a small scale, but in a real environment with real customers. And only once all this is conclusive, we'll move to commercialization, which is when the real story begins. The whole team moves to the entity and starts operating as a separate entity by themselves and with Standard Chartered as one of their shareholders.
Incubated by SC Venture provide Olea a lot of advantage. First of all, the bank has vast amount of knowledge and expertise to tap onto, particularly for Olea's model, international trade, legal framework, risk monitoring policy. All these are very, very valuable resources that in a very sophisticated environment, regulated environment that actually is very difficult to find. There's no textbook. You've got to be in the industry for a long time if you don't have this type of knowledge support.
One of the greatest things about working with SC Ventures is the energy that people have around the fact that innovative ideas that disrupt the way banking is performed is something that is very much ingrained in everyone's DNA. Working with different people with different backgrounds, but having a very common goal in terms of where it's headed is invigorating and also something to learn from every day.
You have a business idea or an existing venture that you think can help us achieve our ambitious goal to rewire the DNA in banking? Reach out to us directly, either on my LinkedIn profile or at scv.coms@sc.com. Look forward to hearing from you. See you soon.